17 years old, and right down the whole side of skyscrapers in the center of Mexico City. Got to get used to stardom.
Obviously, a young talent. Similar thing happened to me in Norwich, John. 17 years old.
Not so many high buildings in Norwich, though. It's not like Mexico City. Fantastic cathedral, of course.
What too?
Yes. Amazing spire. Here is Modiba. Yes. That was almost like in slow motion, that, wasn't it? They get themselves up. Modiba's back on the ball. And then it's actually Alvarado who's doing the challenge on the final touch, who's out of play off the South Africa for a goal kick. We're in 6 minutes of out of time at the end of the first half. That's right, isn't it? Oh, no, is it 4 minutes? Yeah, 4 minutes of out of time.
Wasn't happy about the award of the goal kick there, man. Madiba, all accounts better going forward than he is defensively. Hasn't had an easy afternoon so far, or an easy evening, I should say. It's Alvarado.
Mexico won that second goal, though, don't they? Remember the match in Johannesburg in the amazing soccer city 16 years ago to the day, finished 1-1 between these teams. South Africa. I think Cavalera, who scored the goal for South Africa, is here. Jimenez. Now as South Africa lose possession, Quinones puts it under his right foot. Then plays the ball to shot horribly across the face of goal. He was in there from an angle, probably 12 yards out, but the outside of his boot, he didn't catch it at all and just sliced it across the face of goal.
Yeah, it's brilliant from Quinones. Such a sharp turn inside off the left-hand side, and then he fed the ball behind the South African midfield to the onrushing Gutierrez, who just seemed to panic, had more time than he thought, and ended up, I mean, that was a toe poke wide of the left-hand post. Needed more conviction, more courage there in his effort. That was a real opportunity for Mexico to double the lead.
Great chance. And talking about whether South Africa could have forced an equaliser, if Mexico scored a second goal, then that would have been almost, on the basis of what we've seen so far, almost impossible from South Africa to come back from. It remains.
Ah. Oh. Yeah.
Great moment, really, when Mexico scored the first match of the tournament in the 9th minute. Julian Quinones, and the atmosphere and the reaction inside this stadium was something to behold. So 1-0 at half-time, Chris Sutton.
Yeah, Mexico came out of the traps as we all expected with the atmosphere pre-kickoff. They started fast. South Africa really were sluggish, and maybe a bit of fear in their approach. Weren't really good enough or brave enough to play out from the back, and they were caught, weren't they? And Quinones, who's been absolutely outstanding in the first half for Mexico with the goal. They could have, maybe should have been further in front, but at half-time, I think they'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, Mexico providing the individual performances so far of this World Cup, and the only goal. Julian Quinones in the 9th minute. Half-time here in the Azteca. Mexico 1, South Africa 0.
Their only disappointment, Chris, will be that they're not more than 1 up. Yeah, absolutely, and that's the danger, isn't it? And you think, well, will South Africa offer more in this second half? I mean, I think Mexico have the better players. Alvarado looks got lovely left foot playing off that right hand side. He's not the quickest, but great eye for a pass. And then Quinones, I've not seen anything of him in truth, but you look at his goals record in the Saudi league.
Top scoring.
I mean, Saudi league. He certainly knows where the back of the net is, and he took his goal well, went for power rather than placement. And people can look at the South African goalkeeper Williams and think, well, should he have done better? I think the pace did for him, but yes, even just not just a goal scorer. I mean, the turn and the pass for Gutierrez, when he should have done better just before half time. But I think all things being equal, that it's a really good first half from Mexico, and they'll want more of the same, and just to get a big 3 points and gather momentum in this competition.
I should just underline, Mark, I did only mention it once, but for the entire duration of the first half, Chris has been wearing a sombrero.
Yeah. Why? Well, I mean, it was put on my head, and it fits well, Mark. Okay, I'll keep it, and hopefully I'll be able to take it home.
Has it not been in any way distracting?
No, I don't. Well, not for me. I don't know whether it is for John when I lean over.
Occasionally glance to my left. It has caught my eye.
Former South African captain Dean Furman with us as well. Dean, they are lucky to be only one down, would you say?
Absolutely. I think the only positive that South Africa can take from that half of football is that it's only 1-0, that they're still in this game, because it could comfortably be 2-0. They just really, that first 15 minutes, you could see that Mexico were coming with a high press. They continue to try and play out from the back, which is the South African way. We don't have a 6'4" striker up front who we can pump long balls to, so we're always going to play out from the back. But I think we gifted them a goal under pressure. Roman Williams passing the ball into the deep line midfielder. It's just a nightmare of a pass to receive for a sitting midfielder. Mexico, in fairness, had a fantastic press in the first 15 minutes. And South Africa couldn't live with it, and very lucky to just be 1-0 at half time.
And I mean, Chris mentioned in commentary that obviously you don't have a big man up front for the long ball out from the back. But if you're going to get caught by the press, then if you're not going to go to a big man, you've got to go out wide, haven't you?
Absolutely, and having played with him, got full trust in Roman Williams, who his distribution, think of Pepe Reina, it's on that level. His distribution is phenomenal. So it's disappointing to see him play midfield into trouble. But that is something that we work on. That is something that South Africa will do time and time again. They'll look to play out from the back and try to build through the lines rather than go long, just purely because we don't have that big, strong number 9 who's going to hold the ball up for us. When it has got into the final third, when we actually have built up play and maybe taken the sting out of it and had a sustained period of possession, our final third has just been so poor. It's broken down within 2 or 3 passes max. And that's something that they're going to have to fix in this second half.
I suppose the danger, Chris, is that if South Africa try and chase this, Mexico will easily exploit the space even more and pick them off.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so. There's just better quality in the front line of Mexico. You know, I think they're cleaner with the link up. It's okay playing 2 up top, but I don't think they've really linked up to decently at all in that first half. And that's been an issue. They're 2 guys, I think, who it seemingly like to run in behind. Lyle Foster isn't one who gets the ball in and sort of is clever with his hold-up play. So it's something I think the South Africa certainly to ponder at half-time, and maybe we'll see a change of shape. But you can only see at this moment this game heading in one direction, and that's a comfortable win for Mexico.
If you just got early with a half-time snap, I wasn't going to talk to you.
Hey, maybe.
It sounds like it.
But that's because I was eating. And then you came back to me, and then I had to swallow quickly, and then come back to you.
Right, back with John and Chris for the second half, and we'll have more from Dean as well. Just a couple of other World Cup lines for you. Argentina have called up Marcus Senesi to their 26-man squad. Obviously, he's recently joined Spurs from Bournemouth, and Wataru Endo has retired from international football. He's left the Japanese World Cup squad after picking up an injury. So the opening game of the 2026 World Cup is going the way of Mexico at the moment. One of the 3 co-hosts leads South Africa by a goal to nil. Second half on the way. Just after 9 o'clock, Richard Foster has the news.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
The voice of the FIFA World Cup 2026. There have been 2 more resignations from the government after John Healey quit his post as Defence Secretary earlier. Al Carnes is stepping down as Defence Minister, and Pamela Nash has resigned as Mr Healey's Parliamentary Private Secretary. John Healey accused the Prime Minister of being unable to commit the resources needed to defend the UK. The former Defence Secretary, Lord Hutton, says it was the right thing to do.
The resignation is a very colossal failure, actually, on behalf of government to get any sort of meaningful policy moving forward to help re-equip and rearm our armed forces. We've heard some great speeches from ministers over the last couple of years, but they just haven't been matched by the appropriate actions, particularly on resources.
Sir Keir Starmer says he'll increase military spending in a sustainable way. President Trump has cancelled planned strikes on Iran and has suggested discussions and final points on a peace deal have now been approved in negotiations. The president says the time and place of the signing of the deal will be announced shortly.
We've got forwards. You'll be disappointed with that. What's in there? That's really well manoeuvred. This approach does pay off here. Mexico has the more of the ball, but still not carrying much goal threat. They will give it a corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. That has been boxed clear. Up for a throw. It's out of play for goal kick. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. 8 forwards. Playing crossfield, changing the point of attack. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great clear of the ball. Cuts out the pass. Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Pings it across. Climbs up big. And it's crystal clear. Coming out wide. Cross needs to be done. Mighty! Alvarez. And here's twice a measured ball. To Finley was very desperate for answer. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Coming in out. You can get that clear. Sanchez. Sanchez. Moved on forwards. Well, that's beautifully weighted. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's tidy. Real chance here. And we're through, so back it comes. Big chance! Alvarez. And here's your what a goal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Play towards the other side. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. for. Tried to play it through. Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out. So that's all we. Gorgeous control there. Can he deliver? Takes it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Can he take the shot? Nice to get it forward quickly. Let's make sure that that won't get through. Throw in. Good steal. He just read it. Oh, that's nice. Tosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for goal. Nice to get it forward quickly. Chip through. That's a fact, and the whistle's gone. Behind for a corner kick. Gets up to hit. It's the technique. Hoists it forward. Looking cross field, changing the point of attack. Hit into the middle. Pops it away. Gets into a dangerous position. And he's there to clear it. It's surely a foul free kick. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, that's neat. Looking for space out wide. And it's crystal clear. Has a goal! Ball's loose, and they've been caught out here. And that's left it on the field. It was for goal. South Africa has been more offences for me unproductive, and now they have to add that technical bit. That's a throw. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Out to the left it goes. Beautifully done. So into the middle. Cleared away. Plays it out to the flank. Pumps it into the air. Massively! Just leaving it. Great run on the overlap here. It is quite a run he's making here. That's a good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. And the defence got the better of him. This man. Oh, good interception. Tried to play it through. The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Looking to hit the front line. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's played forward. It'll be a throw-in. Right, that is pretty much doing with that. That's sprayed out wide. In with the challenge. Good toss. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward. It's on! It's a brilliant interception. Up towards the front line. Gets into a dangerous position. He's picked him out. A chance. Intervention was very necessary. Played in with accuracy. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Across. Chance to get it clear. Breaks on here. That's a decent ball. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Very promising. That was just poor decision making and a weak execution. No, that's not the ball he wanted. So what it is. Chooses to go. Mexico, a free kick. He's good for the shots. It's broken loose. Keep it to the left. Through and he's had a quick look inside. Turns and goes back. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Plays it out to the wing. Played it again. Chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Defending was the difficult goal, I think. Brings it forward. Out to the left it goes. Forward it goes. Last ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. To a promising move. Well, that's where he wants it. No, no way through there. Loose. Up for a throw. Once you move the targets, you think out in the box. Obviously, increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Things pass. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic into the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We are in the port city of Porto, and this unmistakably the Estadio do Dragão. Blue, certainly the colour. The action has already started. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Questions were asked. He was given the answers. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Timely intervention. Danger averted for now. Clearance is short. Driving on a real charge here. It's a loose ball. Just brushed off the ball there. And that has been cleared. Time to deliver. Clearance necessary. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? Goes for goal! And everyone I thought, cuts it out. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Out to the right. Ball swung in. There comes another cross. That's a case of crossing and hook. Unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit. It's being played forward. Mexico clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play. Lovely bit of skill. This could fall anywhere. Goes direct to the front line. Well played. He saw that coming. Over to the other flank. Whipped in. Drives it towards the front. Tries to switch the play.
FIFA World Cup 2026 lives on TSN, the only place to watch every match.
Oh, that's fantastic! TSA, home of FIFA World Cup. Subscribe now.
And that's been leave it clear. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tried to play it through. That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out. So that's to the wing. Gorgeous control there. Can he deliver? Takes it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Can he take the shots? Tries to get it forward quickly. Let's make sure that that won't get through. They're throwing. But still, he just read it. Oh, that's nice. Tosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Chip through. That's in fact, and the whistle's gone. Behind for a corner kick. Gets up to Hayes. This is the turn kick. Hoists it forward. Looking cross field, changing the point of attack. Hit into the middle. Puts it away. Gets into a dangerous position. And he's there to clear it. Surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, that's neat. Looking for space out wide. And it's hoisted clear.